The highly anticipated Worldgen V2 blog post released today, featuring a ton of screenshots, some videos of the modding tools, and even a job opportunity. This is a great blog post, so let's dive straight in. They start off by speaking about the differences between V1 and V2. V1 was developed from 2016 to 2020 and is used as a prototype to understand what Hytale wanted V2 to be. They hit barriers when adding more zones and biomes, so in 2021 they started developing Worldgen V2, which will eventually completely replace V1, although currently V1 is the main generator that Hytale uses, with V2 being visitable through gateways, like we saw at the end of the Cursebreaker gameplay with the Bleakroot Bog Crystal. They show off the Taiga biome, which looks amazing, and speak a little about the design, including a pattern scanning system that can find places to place props. This was used to make dark alluve trees indicate caves by scanning for empty blocks beneath the ground in the deep root biome. They expand this to making log bridges across rivers, spawning mushrooms and sticks under trees, spawning glowing mushrooms in caves, and making flower meadows in dips in plains biomes. Code modding does exist in V2, but more of a focus is the node editor, which is the topic of the rest of the post. They start with a sequence of videos showing someone control terrain shape, surface texturing, material selection, in this case preventing grass from spawning if there were fewer than 10 empty blocks above it, and then adding trees in the form of props. Each Orbis zone will be shared with the community to modify in the node editor, if you want to try starting from a modification standpoint rather than creating your own complete biomes. They also showed off some experimental, not vanilla Hytale biomes, which you can see now. There's a 10-second clip with a huge whale mob flying through the sky, and gosh, I hope that this is in vanilla Hytale rather than a mod, because that looks amazing and I would love to chase it down and try to hunt it in game. They finish with this set of generated rings, then show off some vanilla biomes like plains, taigas, this huge tree trunk, some standing stones, an oasis, and the Howling Sands. Notably, they have fully stopped using Zone 1, 2, and 3 as names and now use official names instead. Simon rounded off the blog with the announcement that they will be hiring 15 world designers from the Hytale community after Hytale releases. This will allow them to make Alterverses, new dimensions, and more, which should expand every aspect of the game. If you do want the opportunity to fill this role and work on the Hytale team, you'll have to start using the Worldgen editor right away after launch, so I can't wait to see all the early mods people make while learning the skills needed to apply for this job. I suspect this might be a very subtle way at increasing the rate at which the first mods release, which is pretty darn clever by the Hypixel team, so props to them. That said, that's all for this post. See you all later, stay happy.